Hi everyone, it's Michelle here. Hope you're having a great day today. It's all about messy buns today. Messy bun. I have done a previous video on messy buns, but this time I want to show you a couple more things that I do sometimes for my messy buns. Now, for me, messy buns have never really been a hairstyle, oddly enough. I usually just wear them around the house to pin my hair up to get it out of my way. Occasionally I do wear them out of the house though, and I style them just a little bit more, but not a lot. I never wash my hair and style it and set it and wear and put it up into a messy bun. Messy buns for me personally are for when I'm having bad hair days, which is a lot of the time as I'm getting older. Same with ponytails. I wear ponytails sometimes when I go out, particularly in summer. I wear them quite often. Once again, it can be a bad hair day or just because it's hot. Generally speaking, when I go out, I don't wear my hair up. I do sometimes, particularly in summer, but generally speaking, I wear it down. I've been wearing my hair up on the top of my head for years around the house because I just want to get it out of my way. It bothers me. I've got housework to do or something boring like that, and I'm hot. I just want to get my hair up out of the way. It's not a hairstyle. It's not an updo. It's just putting my hair up out of the way. And what I do is I use these metal clips that have metal on the back. I find them quite strong, and I've been using them for years. I just find them the best and the quickest. I do buy a lot of products because I have dry hair and it's very fine, but it has become more dry, unfortunately, as I've got older. And hyperthyroidism is part of that problem. So you want to get your thyroid checked, ladies. If your skin is very dry and your hair is particularly dry, you might have low thyroid and need a little bit of thyroxine to help you out. I've only just started taking it again, so see how I go. Anyway, these are the clips that I use, and I'll show you. This is not a hairstyle. This is not what I would call an updo. This is simply putting your hair up to get it out of the way because you've got some housework to do or you just want it up out of the way. So I stick a couple of these in. You saw what I did. I just threw it up there, twisted it around a couple of times. That's putting my hair up. I don't call that messy bun. I don't call that an updo. I don't even call that a hairstyle. I just call that putting my hair up to get it out of my way. But sometimes I do use an elastic, a hair elastic, and I do wear it out, particularly in the summer. As I said, particularly if I'm having bad hair days, that's when I'm more likely to wear my hair up, either in a ponytail or a messy hair bun, either very hot or bad hair days, and I'm having one of those today. So we all have our favorite brushes that we prefer to use. It's very personal. It depends on the type of hair we've got and what feels comfortable to us. I use a round brush mostly, but I also use a paddle brush. I really like paddle brushes. They get the job done very, very fast. But to do a messy hair bun, I tend to find it's easier to get my hair up really high with one of these round brushes. But as I said, that's a personal choice. And I simply use a basic hair elastic. I often put it on my wrist so I don't lose it. Where did I put that? So the first thing I do is I get my hair up really as high as I can. Now that part I find is probably the hardest part to do because it depends how much hair you've got, of course. And I also take note of getting it tight on the sides because I don't like it sticking out here at the sides and having, a big lump on one side and flat on the other. I try and make the sides quite even. So I'm getting up as high as I can get my hair up there, which is not easy if I'm not looking into a mirror. I don't have a mirror to look into here. I need to buy one of those mobile mirrors for myself, not the handheld ones. I wouldn't be able to do this with that. I'm not sure if that's quite high enough. It does take some effort if your hair's long, as I said, or longer like mine is, and if you have a lot of it like I do. And I try as hard as I can to get it in the center, to get the actual ponytail right in the center because I don't like it one all lopsided. So I wrap it round. This is quite a big one, elastic, and sometimes I take it to about, let me see, I should say, about there. So it's about half. So you might be able to see that's about half there, or maybe a little bit, 3/4 or so. So I've got all this bit still hanging out the back. And you're thinking, well, goodness, what's she going to do with all that bit? I'll show you. So with this part here on the top, I pretty much just pull it wherever I want it to go. And I use long bobby pins, by the way. What I'm doing now is just playing around with it, trying to get it so it's not too lopsided. Look, I could do this in a row 20 times and 100 times, and every single time it will be different. But that's the whole idea of the messy bun. It's a little bit of original idea there. So I'm just sticking the bobby pins in where I think would be appropriate and still keeping it as round as I can. And I like to have it as high as I can get it without being ridiculously high. Now, remember the bits that I had sticking out here? Well, they're still there. They're still there. And now I'm going to pull them around the front like this and cross them over here. I'm not going to do anything elaborate like twist them around or, heaven forbid, plait them. And I'm putting some bobby pins to keep them down. So I've crossed them over, those bits, because this is what I call my messy bun. This is my double messy bun, where I actually don't mind having little bits sticking out here or anywhere, actually, to the side, anywhere to the side. And if I leave them like that, actually leave them. That's my messy bun, where I leave little bits hanging out. So I do pull and tug a little bit here in the front, but not too heavy. Not too strong, I should say. Don't, because you might pull it all on. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've just pulled some pieces out here in the front. Some women use a comb. I find that because I do my messy buns pretty firm, I have to just pull and tug quite a bit without ripping my hair out, of course. My hair is cut, so I have a few layers in the front. If you have a fringe or a bang, well, obviously you don't need to do this, but if you have some layers in the front or shorter bits cut in the front, I just pull them down. It's not actually a bang, but I just pull them down the side to give it a little bit more style. So I've got my little bit sticking out here, and so I'm sure you've seen these headbands. I often wear them putting my makeup on, or once again around the house to keep my hair off my face and out of my way. So what I quite often do is I just wrap one of these around to add a little bit of style to my messy bun. So over the top it goes. So as you can see, I've just wrapped the headband around the messy bun. I usually just wrap it around and plonk it on over the top because they're quite stretchy. Now, a lot of ladies put hairspray on their hair after they've done this. This is just some coconut oil spray. It's generic. I can't find the name of the brand, but I bought this recently, and I might just put a little bit of that on to stop the flyaway. Oh, there it goes. To stop all the flyaway and the wiry bits up the top. I'm not a hairspray sort of person. So that's one thing I do with the messy bun. That's a messy bun with the bits out the side, because you do the ponytail and leave some out the bottom and bring it round, cross it in the front, put all those pins in. And another thing I do is sometimes wear a headband on top like that, just to give it a little bit more of an image when I'm going out. And I could coordinate that with my outfit as well. Okay, got one more thing to show you what I do with my messy buns sometimes. So this time I've just, I've taken it out, taken that messy bun out, and I've just combed my hair out with the paddle brush. Now, as I said, I have some layers cut around the front of my hair. I have some shorter ones here in the front. And sometimes what I do is, you can use a comb or you can just use your fingers. I take a section of the hair, the part that's been actually layered. So I'll take a section and I'll just leave that out for the time being. Not too long, mind you, and not too much. Otherwise you're going to have really big, wide, wavy bits in the front. So about that much on each side. You can do it with a comb. I usually probably do it with my hands. I'm quicker that way. So I leave that out before I put it in the high ponytail. So I leave it all out and put it in the ponytail. These bits here, they don't go in the ponytail. They stay out. And I'll show you what I do with them. I think you know. So this is what it looks like at this stage. It's the high ponytail and the bits that I left in the front. So the next bit comes the twirling. That's just personal. It's however your hands are working or however it happens for you. I just twirl. Basically, I just take the ponytail that I have here and I twirl it around. And to start with, I just put the pin in the end bit. And after that, it pretty much is just spreading it to however I want it to go. So however it ends up is how it ends up. As I said, and watch your teeth on bobby pins. My mother told me never ever use them like that. That's why they have those little, well, I don't think that's exactly why they have those little rubber tips. I think it's to stop from hitting your scalp and scratching your scalp. But I try and get it as even as I can. And it does help if you look in the mirror when you're doing this. But, well, that's pretty good. See, it's got different twists and turns and it's different every time. And that's part of the look. So, one more step. So the bits that I left hanging out the front, I curled them with the curling wand. So that's why I usually leave quite a little bit out so I can do 2 curls on each side. One would be fine too. And you can, I suppose, if you want to, run your fingers through them and break them up. I don't, because it'll naturally happen that way anyway. One of the reasons I do enjoy wearing my hair up in an updo messy bun, whatever you want to call it, is I get to wear my dangly earrings. I get to showcase my earrings. I own a collection of earrings, and having so much hair, they get hidden in amongst my hair. You don't see them so easily. I can't wear small earrings. They get completely lost in there somewhere. So when I wear my hair up, I can wear my dangly earrings, and it really does showcase them. I can coordinate them if I want to, as this pair's matching my blouse today. So that's a fun part of wearing my hair up. I always wear a pair of earrings when I wear my hair up. Hey girls, thanks for watching today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye now.